Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. We're doing twin flames, Taurus with any of these fire signs. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I will leave timestamps. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to do Aries and Taurus first. All of these messages will be for separation. So Aries and Taurus. Let's get into this because I want to see what are the energies. What's going on here in this separation? Okay, this could be for divine masculine or divine feminine. Okay, so one of you, I feel like Taurus might be in the divine feminine energy. So divine feminine here was more nurturing, more loving, more stable, more secure. Worried about the future, worried about sort of saving money, doing what I got to do to, prepare for the future. Also wanting to shine, also wanting recognition, and also needing healing, okay? I feel like the recognition for her will bring her healing. And I feel like that's kind of what she got from her divine masculine. He made her feel beautiful and sexy and all these things, like she was the star of his life. But I feel like she wasn't getting the stability that she wanted and needed out of the divine masculine, so she chose to walk away. And it was not easy. But I also feel like she didn't walk away completely without thinking she could go back at some point to go like check on it and see. But in the mode she's in, she's just like, I can't do this. I'm not getting what I want, and I'm putting all this energy into this and all this healing into this, and I'm not getting the stability that I so require and I so need. I have to just sort of detach from this and walk away. Now, that doesn't mean that she's the one that broke up or is the runner. That doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that she reached a point where she was just fed up. It could be now that she's reached that point where she's like, I had to walk away from this. That's it. Now, the divine masculine, very romantic, very lovey-dovey, very sensual, sexual, hands-on feeling type of person, very expressive person, okay, like a Romeo. But I feel like his actions were up and down. His love was up and down, is kind of flighty, is what I'm getting. I also feel like he has some karma to work out in other areas of his life, and I just feel like he wasn't accepting that, okay? I feel like he was given opportunities to clear some shit up and he just wasn't doing it. I feel like he's very dreamy and in his own world, and he's almost wrapped up with the idea of love rather than being the solid and knowing how to give the solid. He's kind of all over the place. But I also feel like for him, things are taking a different turn. Things are getting better for him in some ways. It could also be that he was blocking his blessings in life, and he's not stable and secure with money or a job or the future, and that's part of the reason why this didn't survive. In the divine feminine's mind, she's like, no, that's all I care about is money, security. What are we going to do together? What empire are we building that I can help build this empire because I want to rule it? That's the energy of the divine feminine, okay? So let's talk about thoughts and feelings. Let's talk about, for the divine feminine, some thoughts. What are the divine feminine's thoughts? She makes empowered choices, okay? She mirrors this almost. It's like her energy really is like this strong Aries, but I feel like in the Taurus energy, okay? It could resonate however, but that's what I'm feeling here for this. Her energy is, I make empowered choices because I know what I want my future to look like. I have it almost mapped out in my head, and I'll make adjustments as I go. She's all about like commitments and mothering and nurturing and building a home and saving her money. She's very practical and pragmatic and resourceful. So her choices are resourceful, empowered choices. What about the divine masculine? I focus on what I want and I make it happen. So he's meant to go forward and deal with these things of stability. He's meant to sort of make his dreams manifest. He's meant to sort of maybe come into some kind of security with a partner and build. I feel like he also is very fly by the seat of his pants. Okay, I feel like he is fly by the seat of his pants. He's more like, oh, I'll take it as it comes and we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I feel like he starts things but doesn't finish them. And I feel like he's just in an energy where he needs to make more opportunities for himself is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's talk about some soul lessons. Okay, what is a soul lesson that the two of you came here to learn together? something that needs to be worked on in separation, or possibly when you come back together. But it's lessons that you chose, okay? It's part of you guys' contract, lessons you chose. Divine Feminine, Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and wow. So Divine Feminine, you can't judge the Divine Masculine for being in scattered energy or blocking his blessings or not having a true path or being a little bit flighty. All right, you're supposed to learn about this and also learn about you can't change people. You can't force them to come into your very good, very stable energy. Okay. I feel like that may have been a problem in the past with you, but I feel like you're getting past that and you're learning now, okay? Because you don't want anybody judging you also. I feel like you're very fearful of judgments for your own self, own life. And that could be why you're hung up on this, because you may feel like you failed in this relationship or you failed in this union, but that's not the case at all. And they are supposed to learn about Divine Masculine, perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So they're supposed to believe and know that they can make shit happen. They're a manifester. They just don't know like the path yet. They're too hung up on like the ideals of love and romantic fantasy and Romeo and that kind of shit. They're not worried about money in the future. They're very like dreamy and they go by day to day or minute to minute sometimes even. I just feel like they have opportunities they just don't know how to seize, if that makes any sense. So let's get something very specific for the Divine Masculine. What's he feeling? What's going on with him in separation? What is going on with the Divine Masculine in separation? Well, we've got breakthrough. So he may be realizing some of these things now that some time has gone by. You know, it's breakthrough energy, it's breakthrough ideas, and it's breakthrough from your old self to a new way. All right, let's get another one. Look at, he's a little bit self-destructive, okay? I feel like his energy, he's a little bit self-destructive, meaning he might be doing things that are not good for him, okay? Could be his lifestyle, it could be the way he eats, it could be smoking, drinking, it could be drugs, it could be any of those things. It doesn't have to be. It could also be the lies he tells himself. It could also be stagnant energy where he's a little bit lazy. I just feel like he's not bringing blossoming abundance to his life. He's bringing more like negative energies to his life and his mindset at this time. So let's see. Yeah, look, we've got fear of commitment. Interesting. Not even commitment in the sense of I'm with you, you're with me, I'm your girl, you're my man, that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the long haul of commitment. He doesn't know if he can do it for the long haul yet because he don't have his life together. Once he gets his shit together, he may not feel this way anymore. But this has to do with the long haul. Will you care for me when I'm sick? Will you help me build? Will we save money together? Will we do all the traditional things that I want, that the Divine Feminine wants? He's not ready for that. He doesn't even know. He's just caught up on the feelings of love and not the superficial feelings, but like the dreamy, romantic, sexy feelings, the sexual feelings. He's like, oh my God, like that kind of energy and not thinking about this. He's like, wants to be in the moment where the Divine Feminine's like, look, no, we need to plan for the future. Could be a little bit of a message to the Divine Feminine to maybe ease up on that and be in the moment too. Just saying, just throwing it out there. So let's get some for the Divine Feminine. Okay, because this is important too. Divine Feminine. Maturity, which we knew. We've got shedding light. So there could be some areas in her life that she's going to shed some light on. And we've got vulnerable. So being in separation, it kind of makes her feel vulnerable. It kind of bothers her. It kind of makes her feel like, you know, she doesn't know what to think of herself, what to think of this connection. She's thinking of things that maybe, you know, she shared with him that he wasn't ready to understand, or he couldn't meet her with that mature understanding that she so needed and wanted. So let's talk about maybe some things that to do or not to do moving forward. To do or not to do. Fate has blocked this path for you. Wow. You're meant to be away from each other right now. I feel like if you stayed, it would just be toxicer, more toxicer. What a word, huh? I made up a word. It would be more toxic, okay? So Spirit is blocking at this time because you're supposed to go through your own personal growth. Your abilities will be enhanced. So you're meant to enhance yourselves equally and apart. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Let's get on to Aries and Sagittarius. Aries and Sagittarius, let's get some energies out for the two of you. What's going on here in separation with Aries? With Sagittarius and Taurus. Sorry, I just finished up Aries. Aries was on my brain. Okay, got some conflicts on both sides. All right, so I'm not going to label this yet, divine masculine or divine feminine, but one of you is feeling very conflicted. I feel like there was a lot of fighting surrounding this. I feel like there was a rest or break period. I feel like somebody feels immobilized, like they can't move, they can't see past this. I feel like the fighting put them in this position where they're like down and out. They have a very down and out way. I also feel like they've trapped themselves up in their own mind and their own fears and their own anxieties, and they've sort of created their own prison here. Okay. The other half of this is sort of up at night, worried, thinking about the past, thinking about regretful sort of things, regrets they have about what they've done or said. I feel like this is sort of being trapped in your own way, okay? I also feel like they're meant to use their inner strength from this and sort of, there's a mode, a feeling, I don't know, about surviving, okay? Like something else happened here. It wasn't just, I almost feel like there's a PTSD, there's some other kind of tragedy or something surrounding this is what I'm getting. I also feel like there was another woman, like the other woman I'm getting. Okay, so I don't know if there was infidelity. I don't know if there was a marriage that got broken up here. I don't know if somebody felt like they couldn't leave this other person. I also don't know if somebody ghosted here, okay? But there was conflict. Big time conflict, not seeing eye to eye. I want to put this here. I want to do this. I think this. You don't think that? Well, shut up. Blah, blah, blah. It's like this crazy conflicted energy. Okay, that's what I'm getting a little bit. Let's see ways that the divine masculine and the divine feminine are feeling. Divine masculine. Divine masculine. I surrender and know how to go forward. So there was a tower moment, okay? I feel like for the divine masculine, if there was conflict or arguing or fussing or fighting, it was too much. That's their tower moment. They can't handle it. They can't take it. It will drive them away. I also feel like they wanted their freedom and they needed to be free from the conflicts, if that makes any sense. And they needed to sort of carve a new path to go forward. Divine masculine. I am guided and protected by my life journey. So they're starting their journey. They needed to start over, okay, is what I'm getting. If they stayed, it would have been even more disastrous. Okay, so I feel like they moved on before the divine feminine. They knew they had to go. They knew they had to renew their spirit and find a new way in life. And it could have been with job, career, people, anything. I also get that they just are someone that really loves their freedom. They need to have it. Even if they're committed, they're always going to need that freedom, and you're going to have to trust them to be okay. All right. I'm also getting that they're a little bit inexperienced in love, and they kind of feel like they need more opportunity with love or more options with love out there in the world. Okay. And one more, I speak my truth and fairness to myself. So I feel like they may have told you the truth about all of this, and you may have not been able to accept it, divine feminine. It might have been too painful for you to accept. It could have caused you so much grief. You know, you're up at night worrying, well, where are they? Are they out with somebody else? What are they doing? Are they, fooling around with somebody else? Do they love somebody else? I feel like they were not in an energy of commitment. And I do feel like they do have some karma to go play out in life. That does happen a lot. And I just feel like in their heart, they were not meaning to hurt you. Okay. I just feel like they couldn't handle feeling like they were tied down in any way at this time. So divine feminine, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. Now, that could be divine feminine. You need to have another connection with another lover or another soul connection. I feel like you might need this. Not that it's going to like distract you or get you over your twin flame, because there is no getting over your twin flame. You're connected, you're bonded. But I feel like you need to have another connection with another person. I feel like it might be part of karma for you. It might be part of just your soul's what your soul decided coming back here, that you need to have this new love come into your life to help you heal. I feel like they're going to help you heal. They're going to teach you a lesson. They're going to help you. I feel like they're going to maybe show you patience and like a deep love, a deep feeling love is what I'm getting. And look at that. We got the lovers. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. Absolutely. So you have a soulmate coming in, divine feminine. You need to take this, be open to it, please. Don't push it aside because you're still hurting over your divine masculine. You need to take this connection. I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of healing, a lot of clarity on this other twin flame situation. And this new relationship coming in is going to bring you clarity about your twin flame. And I don't know if they're connected to your twin flame in some weird way, but it's going to bring you new clarity and healing. And we've also got, I have everything I need to prosper. Excellent. So sometimes we're not meant to end up with our twin flame. This high level soulmate that comes in, divine feminine, might be everything you want, everything you need in your life, everything that you have aligned yourself with. Saving money, being stable, being secure, building a home, working for a living, saving for retirement, those things. This high level soulmate coming in may be that for you. Absolutely. Okay. And I know sometimes that's upsetting. We don't want to hear that, but you know, it's not easy to stay in waiting either. Okay. When life goes on and you need to have experiences, and the divine masculine certainly has moved on. Not that they're not thinking about you, not that they don't care, but you know, they have moved on. They felt like they needed to do this. So let's get soul lessons for both of you. Divine feminine, we've got growth. I want to expand my conscience and my awareness. So this whole thing was to show you that you needed to grow as a person. You know, it's perfectly fine to want to be practical and save money and all those things, but sometimes it makes us be a stick in the mud. So I feel like you were supposed to grow out of that. Sorry for the background noise. I have my window open. I can't stand those people going by on those bikes. But you were meant to grow from this, divine feminine. It was meant to show you a new way to be. It was meant to open you up. It was meant to show you about fun and life and love and being in the moment, okay? And we've got for the divine masculine, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Divine masculine is afraid of commitment. They're fearful. They don't know how to do it. They also lie to themselves about it, okay? Denial is a mockery, you know, of the truth. So I feel like they have to go and learn about denial. They have to go and, you know, maybe have somebody else hurt them because they need to see what that feels like, you know? So very specifically, let's get the divine masculine. What is the divine masculine feeling? We've got unreceptive, immature, and temptation. So they follow wherever their heart leads them. I feel like they wear their heart on their sleeve, and not to fall in love, but to have experience. They need experiences. I feel like they have a voracious appetite when it comes to love, lust, and sex. I feel like they want to almost be like a bachelor type energy. Maybe not forever, but for now, they definitely do. They're led astray very easily. They don't want to feel tied down. And this is definitely something that has to do with maturity and learning lessons in life. They haven't had enough lessons yet. Let's get the divine feminine now. Divine feminine, how are you feeling? We've got telepathy. So she can definitely send thoughts to her divine masculine and pick up on his. We've got a yes answer. Yes, be patient. So if you're wondering, if you had any questions in mind coming into this reading, you're getting a yes answer. And we've got perseverance. So I feel like do you. Go your own way. Do you. Don't worry about them. They are thinking about you. They are tempted by you. They are sexually attracted to you. They do feel a lot for you, but they've got to go off on their own right now. It really is something that's sort of, I feel like, embedded into them, that they feel like they need to do this. Maybe so that they can come back and commit to you. Maybe they need to go see what's out there, and that there's nothing maybe out there for them, but they need to see it for themselves. All right, let's get some what you should or shouldn't do. We've got, you will receive news from afar. They may reach out to you, okay? But just know if they reach out to you soon, they may not still be ready for commitment. It's not going to be reach out for commitment. It might be reach out because they want to maybe fool around, or they want to see you, or they want to just have a day with you. And then they're still going to go and do their thing, okay? And then we've got, your surroundings will undergo transition. So there's change that will come from that, okay? So I feel like you might fall for it, or you might not. But either way, there's going to be change that fosters from that. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know what you think. Okay, let's get on to Leo and Taurus. Leo and Taurus. Okay, sorry guys, hold on. I'm getting there. All right, Leo and Taurus. Now, let's see what was going on in this connection leading up to separation. All right. So, I'm not going to label this yet, divine masculine or divine feminine. One of you was definitely working on themselves, a little bit of ego, a little bit of needing to go forward in life and work and get money and do what I got to do and follow my passions, okay? I feel like coming together, you both wanted the same things at first. I feel like you both care about money and status and all of that. I also feel like there might have been talk about commitment, a higher commitment like marriage, or a higher commitment like a proposal or something like that. One of you has a hard time letting go, and one of you is afraid to lose everything, okay? The other half of this is definitely, I don't take no shit. I am a little intolerant, okay? So I want honesty and truth always. I have a sharp tongue and a sharp mind, so don't mess with me. And I feel like this energy is directed towards the divine masculine, okay? So I don't know if divine masculine is Leo and divine feminine is Taurus. I'm picking up a little bit of that right off the bat, okay? I also feel like Taurus feels like, or the divine feminine feels like, this guy was the wham bam thank you ma'am, the hottest thing I've ever seen, made me feel great, the sex was amazing, they kissed me just the right way, I feel magnetic, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's the way divine feminine felt. She doesn't want to let go of that. She doesn't think she's ever going to find that again in any living soul, okay? He's more like, yeah, she felt very motherly to me, very nurturing to me, very charismatic and kind and like a mother, like could build. I don't know if they have children. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know if that was talked about or if there was a pregnancy or something like that, but I'm getting that here, okay? And I have to say it if I'm getting it, all right? So the next thing let's talk about is feelings. How's the divine masculine feeling? How's the divine feminine feeling? Divine masculine. We've got, I look back with compassion for myself. So I feel like they look back at this fondly. I feel like they felt more hurt than you. They're in almost like, I'm more hurt than you were. I was more hurt than you. That's what they feel, okay? They're also having a hard time letting go. Okay, we've got, I am successful in all I do. Yeah, they feel like they need to be like this entrepreneur. They need to be like this popular moneymaker person. They are very creative. Their energy is very high. Their passions are high. I feel like they need to have success for themselves before they can share it with anybody else. That's what I'm getting here. And let's see what we've got here. I find clarity through the calm. So I feel like they have a need for peace in their life, okay? I feel like their life might have been a little bit chaotic in this connection. Divine feminine. I am inspired to follow my passion. So divine feminine is supposed to find her passion. I'm just going to move my camera over, guys, and I do have to plug it in, and I will continue with the reading. Okay. So she has to follow her passions. I also feel like new opportunities for her will come. New directions for her are supposed to come. She's supposed to use or do something, utilize her creativity or use something to advance herself, okay, in this. I feel like this is about standing alone and standing in her power and really like going off on her own and making herself happy and attracting things in abundance. And we've got the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. So yeah, I feel like she needs to know how to be alone. Like it's okay to be alone. I feel like she needs to nurture and support herself, be passionate about the things that she wants in life. And it's about building a future for herself. I know that the right person waits until I'm ready. Wow. So it could be that she might not end up with her twin and a high-level soulmate comes in. I feel like somebody very romantic is around her already and she might not be noticing them because she's hung up on the twin flame thing. So I feel like if that is resonating with you, divine feminine, you're being urged to go for it. So yeah, think about that. All right, so let's get soul lessons between the two of you. Divine feminine. We've got health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So it could be that there's some things with your health you need to get into or deal with, divine feminine. It could be that your twin showed you this or mirrored this to you in some way. And this is an opportunity for you to get to your optimal health. It could be diet changes. It could be new exercise regimen. It could be anything like that, okay? And divine masculine, we've got relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So they're supposed to put themselves in union with better people, okay? I feel like in the past they may have not been around the best people, okay? Divine feminine, let's see, how do you feel? We've got disbelief, trust the timing, and temptation. So you could be tempted, Divine Feminine, to go for somebody else. And you might feel like, oh my God, I'm cheating, or I feel like I can't do this because of my twin flame. You're being guided to do it. I also feel like trust the timing. I feel like your twin can come back. But I feel like it's gonna be some time. Okay. I feel like you have to have another relationship before they come back. I know it sounds weird, but it does happen. I feel like another person coming in for you is going to really open you up and expressively. They're gonna nurture and love you. They're gonna like shower you with love. Okay. Let's get Divine Masculine. How's the Divine Masculine feeling? We've got new growth. Stand alone. Yep. Desperate. So they could feel desperate for the connection. They're longing. They're missing you. They're longing for you. Okay. But they have to do these things for themselves to grow. All right. They can't grow until they stand alone and really just be for themselves, work on career, work on old ego issue shit, work on old hurt past wounds, those sorts of things, childhood stuff, their life in general. They need to work stuff out. Okay. They're not really ready for you. All right. That's what I'm getting here. So that's why Spirit is like telling Divine Feminine, don't put your life on hold anymore. Don't put your life on hold. You deserve love and you deserve to feel loved. Now, what to do or not to do, okay? What to do or not to do. Oopsie, we got a jumper. You are destined to succeed. So this is about success and succeeding in your own personal lives. You got to be somebody before you can really start to grow in a union or as a couple or grow your future. So you're supposed to succeed in your own lives first. Okay. And we've got true feelings are masked. Oh my gosh. So the Divine Masculine, I feel like, really has masked his feelings in the past. Okay. That is what I'm getting. And he's regretting it now. He's torturing himself now about it. Okay. And I also feel like Divine Feminine, if you have any feelings or you have any interest at all in another soul, another person that you feel is, you could almost be like this. I don't know if this is my twin flame or this new guy is my twin flame. Do not worry about labels. Please, please, please stop with the labels. Only worry about how your soul feels and what a person you feel like can provide for you and what you can provide for them. And I do feel like, don't mask your feelings towards another soul connection. All right. I hope that this was helpful, guys. Please let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Love and light.